Let me ask you something. Have you ever noticed how life seems to reflect your thoughts? When you're focused on problems, more problems seem to show up. But when you're locked in on opportunities, they appear as if by magic. This is the essence of what people call the law of attraction. But before we dive into how it actually works, let's strip it down to its bare essence. What is this law, really? Is it some mystical force, or is there something more tangible behind it? At its core, the law of attraction is built on a simple principle: like attracts like. This isn't just self-help talk. It's rooted in ancient teachings. The Hermetic principles, for example, say, as within, so without, meaning your internal world shapes your external one. And in Eastern philosophy, the idea of karma, what you put out into the world returns to you, echoes this very sentiment. But here's the twist. Modern science is now catching up to these age-old concepts. Neuroscience and quantum physics are offering clues that suggest there's more to this than wishful thinking. Here's where it gets practical. Start small. Try this experiment. Every morning, before you even touch your phone or get out of bed, visualize something simple that you want to happen that day. Maybe it's a productive meeting, or even just finding a great parking spot. Focus on it for a solid minute. Really feel as though it's already happened, and watch how your day unfolds. Why does this work? It's not just positive vibes. It's the way your brain starts aligning your focus to match your intention. But let me tell you a secret most people miss. The law of attraction isn't just about thinking good thoughts. Oh no, it's about belief. And that's where many people stumble. Imagine this. You want to manifest financial abundance, but deep down, you believe money is hard to come by. Your mind is like a tug of war. One part pulling toward your desires, the other holding you back with doubt. The law of attraction doesn't respond to your desires. It responds to your dominant vibration, which is a fancy way of saying it mirrors what you truly believe. So, where do these beliefs come from? That's what we'll unlock next. Think of your subconscious mind as the invisible architect of your reality. If you don't design it with intention, it builds walls where you want doors. But don't worry, I'll show you how to rewire it. Let's peel back another layer. Ready? Now, let's get to the heart of the matter. Your subconscious mind. If the law of attraction were a movie, your subconscious would be the director behind the scenes, calling the shots. It's responsible for 95% of your thoughts, actions, and beliefs. Let that sink in for a moment. While you're busy setting goals and thinking positively, your subconscious might be running an entirely different script in the background. And here's the kicker. It's been writing that script since you were a child. Think about this. Did you grow up hearing phrases like, money doesn't grow on trees, or you have to work hard to succeed? These are the seeds of belief planted in your mind when you were too young to question them. Over time, they became your truth. So even now, as an adult trying to manifest abundance, your subconscious is stuck replaying those outdated messages like a broken record. And what happens? You unknowingly block your own manifestations. Here's a practical exercise to start rewriting that script. Take a piece of paper and draw a line down the middle. On the left, write down your limiting beliefs. Those thoughts that creep in when you're dreaming big, like, I'm not good enough, or it's too late for me. Be brutally honest with yourself. Now, on the right side, rewrite each belief into its empowering opposite. For example, I'm not good enough becomes, I am more than enough, and I bring unique value to everything I do. Read these empowering beliefs out loud every morning and evening for 21 days. Why? Because repetition is how the subconscious learns. But let's not stop there. To truly rewire your subconscious, you need to engage your emotions. Neuroscience shows that thoughts coupled with strong emotions are what create lasting beliefs. So when you repeat your empowering affirmations, don't just say the words. Feel them. Picture yourself living that reality. Feel the joy, the confidence, the freedom as if it's happening now. This is how you shift your vibration. And speaking of vibration, have you ever noticed how some people just radiate positivity and success, while others seem stuck in a loop of negativity? That's not coincidence. It's energy. The law of attraction responds to the frequency you emit. If you're constantly worried, stressed, or doubting yourself, you're broadcasting a low vibration that repels what you desire. But when you're aligned, when your thoughts, beliefs, and emotions are in sync, you become a magnet for your goals. So how do you stay aligned when life throws challenges your way? That's where the next layer of mastery comes in: emotional resilience. Let's explore that, shall we? Now, let's talk about one of the biggest hidden secrets of manifestation: emotional alignment. If thoughts are the spark, emotions are the fuel. Without them, you might as well be trying to start a fire with wet wood. Here's a hard truth. Manifesting isn't just about thinking positive. It's about feeling positive on a deep, consistent level. And that, my friend, is where many people stumble. Think of your emotions as a radio signal. Every emotion, joy, gratitude, frustration, fear, has its own frequency. When you feel abundant, you're tuned into the abundance channel, broadcasting signals that attract more of the same. But when you're stuck in worry or doubt, you're sending out static. The universe is always responding, but it can only deliver what matches your frequency. Here's an exercise to tune into your desired frequency instantly. Gratitude journaling. Each morning, write down 5 things you're genuinely grateful for. Don't just list them mechanically. Immerse yourself in the emotion. For example, don't just write, "I'm grateful for my home." Picture yourself walking through it, feeling safe, warm, and at peace. Gratitude is one of the highest vibrations you can emit, and it acts like a magnet for more blessings. But here's the twist. Life isn't always sunshine and rainbows, is it? Maybe you're dealing with setbacks, toxic environments, or self-doubt that creeps in like an uninvited guest. Does that mean you've doomed your manifestations? Absolutely not. This is where emotional resilience comes into play. Think of resilience as your emotional immune system. Just like your body fights off a cold, your resilience keeps your vibration high even when life tries to drag it down. The key is to acknowledge negative emotions without letting them consume you. For instance, if you're feeling frustrated, take a moment to sit with that feeling. Ask yourself, what is this frustration trying to tell me? Often, emotions are messengers pointing out areas where you're out of alignment. Once you understand the message, release it. A practical way to release negative emotions is through a technique called emotional clearing visualization. Close your eyes and picture the negative emotion as a dark cloud in your body. Imagine yourself exhaling the cloud with each breath, watching it dissipate into the air. On the inhale, imagine breathing in golden light, filling the space with peace and positivity. Another powerful tool is mindful distraction. Let's say you've had a rough day and can't shake the low vibes. Instead of forcing yourself to snap out of it, engage in something that genuinely uplifts you. Listen to your favorite music, go for a walk in nature, or watch something that makes you laugh. These small shifts can elevate your emotional state, making it easier to return to alignment. But here's the golden rule. Don't chase perfect emotions. You don't need to be happy 24/7 to manifest your dreams. What matters is the dominance of your emotional state over time. Think of it like a seesaw. The side you lean on the most determines your vibration. And speaking of dominance, let's uncover how the science of neuroplasticity can rewire your mind for lasting alignment in the next part. Ready? Let's dive in. Let's take a leap into one of the most fascinating aspects of manifestation, the science of neuroplasticity, the brain's ability to rewire itself based on your thoughts, emotions, and habits. Yes, the law of attraction isn't just mystical. It has roots in real, measurable brain science. And here's the kicker. Your brain doesn't care whether you're imagining success or failure. It will mold itself around whatever you focus on most. Picture this. Every thought you think carves a neural pathway in your brain. Think of it like hiking through a dense forest. The first time you walk a trail, it's hard to navigate. But if you keep walking the same path day after day, it becomes clear, automatic, and easy to follow. That's exactly how your brain works. If you constantly think thoughts like, "I'm not good enough," or "success is hard," those pathways become highways. But here's the good news. You can create new trails, new beliefs, and new outcomes. Here's where visualization becomes a game changer. When you visualize, your brain can't tell the difference between what's real and what's imagined. Athletes use this technique all the time. For example, Olympic swimmer Michael Phelps visualized every stroke, every turn, and every victory before even touching the water. By the time he competed, his brain already believed he had won. Let's put this into practice. Close your eyes and vividly imagine the life you want to manifest. Don't just see it, feel it. Picture yourself walking into your dream home. Feel the texture of the floor under your feet, the smell of fresh flowers on the table, the sunlight streaming through the windows. Hear the laughter of loved ones, the hum of peace in your heart. The more details you can add, the more powerful the signal you're sending to your subconscious mind. But here's the trick most people miss. Consistency. A single visualization won't rewire your brain. Think of it like going to the gym. You wouldn't expect a six-pack after one workout, right? Make visualization a daily practice. Just 5 to 10 minutes a day can create profound changes over time. Now, let's talk about affirmations, another powerful tool for rewiring your brain. Affirmations work because they plant seeds of new beliefs. But here's the catch. They must feel believable. Saying, "I'm a millionaire," when you're struggling to pay rent might create resistance. Instead, try bridge affirmations like, "I'm open to financial opportunities," or "I'm learning to attract wealth easily." These statements still shift your mindset, but feel more aligned with your current reality. And don't forget the role of your environment in shaping your brain. Your surroundings act as constant cues, either supporting or sabotaging your efforts. For example, if you're trying to manifest abundance but your workspace is cluttered and uninspiring, it sends a signal of chaos and lack. Declutter, decorate with intention, and add elements that remind you of your goals. A vision board, motivational quotes, or even a playlist that uplifts your mood. But what if doubts creep in? What if your brain resists, whispering, "This isn't working"? That's normal. Change feels uncomfortable because your brain is wired to stick with the familiar. This is where repetition becomes your best ally. The more you feed your brain with empowering thoughts and images, the weaker the old pathways become. And speaking of empowerment, let's unravel the quantum physics behind manifestation in the final part. It's not just about belief. It's about energy, vibration, and tapping into the limitless field of possibilities. Stay with me. It's about to get even more mind-blowing.